everyone, it's me, Ultimate Gamer Freak, /UGF, and welcome once again back to UGF Podcast, where this is the first video of me coming back. Of course, this is recorded exactly in a week in advance of when you are watching this. So Valentine's Day just passed for me like 2 days ago. But yeah, so welcome back to UGF Podcast, where I'm going to catch you up on what has been happening and new advancements. But before we get into that, do you want to know, have any of you guys who play War Thunder, or any of you guys on about a week and 2 days ago for when this comes up, when the War Thunder servers were acting up? Because my word, that was a joy. It was, whew, that was a joy. But yeah, me and my good old friend Yoda were on. And it was, yeah, we were making fun of Guy Giggles. There it is. Also known as Gaijin Entertainment, but I like to call them Guy Giggles because they tend to mess up a lot. But anyway, so, as per usual though, for my, for my UGF podcast, the video in the background is of no importance. You don't need to watch it to understand what is happening. I may reference what's going on in the video every once in a while, and I'm truly sorry, but I'm going to try to keep that down low to none. There is one thing that I definitely will mention if we get to that replay. But yeah, so basically we'll be playing a whole bunch of replays. This is going to be a shorter version of a UGF podcast as well. But yeah, so anyway, let me get into a replay. And yeah, so I guess we'll go with the first one that's named Forward Plane Kills, which is astonishing for me because I suck at SBAA. So the fact that I got this, I was pretty happy. I believe this was on the day of the whole entire server being whack. I also have some peppermint flavored coffee with me, so if you hear me drinking, I'm drinking peppermint flavored coffee. I'm sorry, but gotta wake myself up. I'm gonna wait for this to get loaded, because I know it's gonna lag. I gotta remember which one switch to player view. I want to be in player view. Alright, so welcome to the UGF podcast, and let me get the really dark stuff out of the way first. So, I don't know how many of you guys saw the community post, but the reason why I suddenly stopped uploading was because a family member of mine recently got put into the hospital. And he is still in the hospital. It's been, I believe by the time this comes out, it's been a month, and he's probably still in the hospital by that time. I need to turn off markers. He'll probably still be in the hospital by the time this comes out, which will definitely be around a month, if not over. So, yeah, it's been hard, especially given the fact that the thing that hospitalized him, we got really lucky with, because usually that doesn't get discovered until an autopsy. So we got really lucky that it showed its ugly face. But yeah, it's just been really hard, and that's why, like, I haven't been uploading and stuff. And I'm doing this more because I want to kind of take my mind off of it, give myself some peace of like, and that's what is what's been working for me as a way of coping, is by kind of just hanging out, not hanging out, but playing with friends and talking to friends and stuff. Now that doesn't mean though I haven't had a breakdown. I have had one breakdown. It's a really emotional one, but that's why I wasn't recording, but I am going back to recording, as you can obviously see, because I don't want to leave you guys for what I believe was is expected to be about another month in the hospital, and then several months of bed rest. So, yeah. So, this family member, he's doing fine. But just do understand that I do have this situation going on. Sorry, I was just looking at the counter. But yeah, so that's the dark thing out of the way. I'm gonna take a drink. So let's get into a little bit more lighter note. So where to start off? I'm glad I'm okay. First off, yes, I'm glad to get back into recording. Even with that previous situation still going on, I am rather glad to get back into recording. And as you may hear, I may sound a little bit louder or maybe better. I don't know. From what I heard when I was messing around with one of the videos, making sure everything was working, I do sound louder and better. And that is because I now have a microphone stand. For those of you who don't know, I have one of those beds. I can never remember what they're called. One of the beds where it's like a bunk bed, but instead of the bottom bunk, it's a desk. That's what bed I had. And previously, I had my microphone hanging off of the frame that holds up the bed. But I got a microphone stand to help hold my microphone, and that comes with several things. The main reason why I got a microphone stand, though, was because anytime I was ever using my microphone, I would pull it down, and I felt that was a dangerous thing to be doing with wire cords. And so I was just like, I need to get a microphone stand so I don't completely tear out the wire cords. So that's why I got a microphone stand, and I was like, there are going to be benefits to it, like the microphone's going to be closer to my mouth, which means I should get louder, which does seem to be the case. Excuse me. But yeah, so, and quality should be better. I am probably going to be getting a new microphone. If you have any, if you know a really good microphone, please hit me up on Discord or something. I would say hit me up in the comments, but you can't do that. Still gotta remember that Kappa, sorry. It's not Copa, it's Kappa. Right? Or is it Copa? I can't remember. I gotta remember that's the thing, though. But hit me up on Discord, which is actually one of the things I would like to mention is, so, I probably got past a whole bunch of you, but I do have a Discord channel. And this Discord channel has existed for a while. If you look at my description for several videos, you will see a little thing that says Discord, and it will have a link in it. That is for my Discord channel. And there's a perfect example of German tunnel vision, but sorry, I gotta keep down low. Oh, this part makes me mad. Anyway, but I do have a Discord channel, and this is gonna be like the main way for you guys to talk to me, which does suck. Like, I was hoping that it wasn't gonna have to be like that, but it is. But yeah, the Discord channel is the best way to talk to me, to hang out with me and stuff. You will get video updates on there. You will also get video schedules, most likely. I'm still working that out because there's something else that I'm working on that maybe a thing with that, but also never do this. But and I'm referring to those who are watching the video. But yeah, I do have a Discord channel, so do feel free to do feel free to check it out, to join. Of course, there are rules to it, but do feel free to come and check it out. So that's my Discord channel. Before we get into the other thing that I was talking about that has an interesting situation with the Discord channel, but before we get to that, I do want to also note that scheduling. I do now have and will be following a schedule to the best of my ability, and that will be, so I will upload videos Monday through Friday. The time will be 12 p.m. PST, or PDT, or whatever the heck it's called now. It used to be called PST, but somebody somewhere said let's change it, and I think it's PDT now. It's PDT now, which stands for Pacific Direct Time. I don't understand what was wrong with Pacific Standard Time, because whatever. But yeah, so 12 p.m. PDT or PST, whichever one you prefer. I prefer PST, but that is when I'm gonna upload. So do always check my things Monday through Friday at 12 PST if you want to check out some of my videos. Now, of course, there are situations where it won't be like that, and the most common will be vacations. So if I go on vacation, instead of keeping up that schedule, what I'll do, and instead of either keeping up that schedule, oh, that rock bothers me. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, instead of like either not uploading or keeping up that schedule, when I'm on vacation, I will only upload one video a week. That video will be on Monday. So, yeah, if there's a video only on Mondays, that means I'm not in state. Or I'm not home. One of the two. Which is most likely be just, I'm not in state. So yeah, so whenever I leave state, pretty much, do expect at least 2 weeks of just a single video. One for the week that I'm gone, and one for the week that I'm back. Because I do record all my videos a week in advance. That way, when it comes to something like I go off into training, instead of having to record a whole crap ton of videos, I only have to record this amount, and that will help, because that means I can actually keep videos up for you guys. Keep videos up going for you guys while I'm off at training. But yeah, so normal schedule, Monday to Friday, 12 PDT. Vacation schedule, Monday, 12 PDT. This will push me on into the next category, which is military. So before everything happened with my family member, we were actually in the middle of getting my paperwork for the military. We were doing that when it happened. But since it happened, and I don't want the possibility of me leaving while he's still in the hospital, I've put off getting the rest of the paperwork, and I'm just going to wait until he's out of the hospital to continue. So that does put a limit. Now, that also does bring up the fact that if those of you who remember and watched previous podcasts and stuff, you may remember I was getting really frustrated at the fact that I wasn't in the military yet. Now, I do want to say, though, I want to turn that opposite. I'm actually now thankful that I wasn't in the military when I wanted to. Because if I was in the military when I wanted to, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have been here for my dad. Sorry. Well, yeah, I guess I can say who it was. Yeah, my dad's the one who's in the hospital, just so you know. But, yeah, I wouldn't have been here for him when he had this happen. And that would have been hard. And if you didn't know, for those of you who don't know, when you're in the military and you're in training, you don't get sent home for really anything. Oh, you had a family member who was in the hospital? Too bad, you're not going. I think the only situation where they might let you go is if somebody dies in your family. And even then, I think it's like there's a chance that they won't even let you go. But that's because training is a very important part, and they don't want to restart the training. So I do understand why they do it. And it also does help you train for the fact that there may be a time where you're off on deployment and something happens to your family, you're not going to be able to go home. And I guess it's also good training for that. And so I do understand why it's a thing, but it would have hurt. It would have been really hurt if I was at training, and yeah. So, yeah. I still have like another 6 months if I started right now until I'm really into the military. Maybe even less because of all the stuff that happened earlier that may have put the U.S. military on high alert. But do be aware of that. Which also brings me, so by the time this opens, I probably will have a Patreon. You don't have to support me on it, but you can if you want. And basically, for those of you who don't know, which is, I don't know how you do not know what the Patreon is. But just in case you don't, Patreon is a platform where you can support a creator by giving them money. And that's what I understand from it. I don't completely understand. But by giving them money, they will also give you benefits and stuff. And that's the thing that is conflicting with Discord. Because Discord server is supposed to, you're also gonna have benefits, but so is Patreon. But by the time that this goes up, I probably will have a Patreon open. So if you guys do want to support me and help me out, that would be great. Do understand that benefits may not exist yet, but I am working on it. And I do have 2 ideas. One is, of course, the schedule. But that might either be only Discord, only Patreon, or both. I don't want to limit the Patreon to just sorry, not Patreon. I don't want to limit the Discord to just Patreon members. I will if I have to, but I don't want to. Or maybe I'll just make a Patreon Discord as well. Maybe, who knows? But so video schedules. The other thing is, if I ever do something where I like War Thunder, for example, where I want to play with other people, Patreon will be the first people I hit up. So, yeah, you guys get the first dibs on being a squad member with me, or helping me out with the video, taking a slot, whatever. And of course, there are other things. If you have any ideas for what could be benefits of being on Patreon member, hit me up on Discord and I'll consider your idea. I just realized there's a tank right there. I never realized that. Wow. Anyway, and I've viewed this replay like 2 times. Anyway, but yeah, so by the time this opens, there probably will be a Patreon thing. We'll be probably working out the kinks of the benefits of being a Patreon member, but do know it will be a thing. And that's another thing, though, to bring up is I'm also probably going to be getting a job, because my family has, of course, landed on rough times with my dad being in the hospital. And so it's just money is tight, and I kind of just need to suck it up. Because for those of you who don't also remember, I wanted the military to be my first job. I wanted it to be my first ever career in life. But I may just have to ditch that idea, and I probably am going to ditch the idea and just get a job. And there are multiple reasons why. So, if you haven't noticed, I'm playing War Thunder. How are you playing War Thunder at such high quality? And things, unlike before, where I had to play on minimum graphics. And even then, I couldn't record, really. Well, that's because my great friend Yoda, who I'm friends with in real life, was kind enough to give me $200 to upgrade my PC. That $200 went to 3 things. My editing software, so I now have an editing software, my microphone stand, and the thing that makes this possible, a graphics card. Or not a graphics card, power supply. I went to a power supply. And so I am now running on my new graphics card that I have. And that's what's making me able to play this. Now, there are some things though. We came across a unexpected issue. So, the PC I was given, which I was given for Christmas by Yoda, he is an awesome person. I gotta be honest. I'm glad I met him. He's so kind. But my PC that I have was given to me by him, and it was a self-built PC, theater PC by his family, and he gave it to me. What I did was I changed the hard drive because the previous one got a virus on it. You may all remember that from a different one, from a different podcast. So I upgraded the hard drive, the power supply, the graphics card, and yeah, and I've been upgrading. But the problem with though is we have no idea what parts are what. Like we don't know when they were put in and what they are. He does know what type of CPU I have, but we did come across a unexpected conflict, and that is my CPU. My graphics card does not like my CPU. And we had no reason to suspect that because I have I think it's like a 3 or 4 core CPU, which is by no means new. It's not new at all, but it is, and it was expected to be enough for the graphics card, but apparently it's not. My graphics card has yelled at me about my CPU multiple times, and it does cause lag spikes. So that is one of the reasons why I'm getting I'm looking at getting a job, is because even with that $200, the amount for a CPU is like $387, the one I was looking at. And and that's the one I'm probably going to get because it's reliable. I know it will work. And that is a 7-core Intel CPU. But I need to upgrade that, which means I gotta get up to $387. And honestly, I'd rather get more than that. That way my bank account doesn't drop down to 0. Or really low numbers. And that's another reason for you guys to want to help me out on Patreon. If you want me to have more stable content. But yeah, there are multiple things I am looking at getting. As I said, the 7-core Intel CPU, and also a new microphone. But that's basically all the computer upgrades. Now, with these computer upgrades brings us into the next and final section, and that is games. I'm now going to be able to play more games than I was before, because previously I was only really able to play Roblox reliably, and even then that had issues. So, I'm going to be able to play Roblox. I'm going to be able to play some games on Roblox I couldn't before, like Phantom Forces. I'll be able to play Arsenal better. I'll be able to play multiple games. I will now be able to play War Thunder and FTL again and Minecraft again, and I'll be able to play a whole bunch of these games either again or now. There are multiple games I've been looking at playing, but I couldn't because of graphics. This is the spot I was talking about. The reason why this replay is called 8 Points No More, just look at the devastation. But anyway, but yeah, just like I plan on playing a whole lot more, and I'm excited to get back into like FTL and stuff because I had to leave those series behind because they were starting to either not work or lag. And so I am super excited to get back into this. Also, I can start recording videos for my other channel. Because for those of you who don't know, I have 3 other channels. Neither of them have any videos up. We have a UGF builds channel, which won't be getting any videos anytime soon because I need a camera for that, and I don't have a camera. I'll probably buy a camera at some point, but I don't have one. We also have UGF Musics, which I almost uploaded something, but then you can blame Microsoft for the reason why I didn't, because I was working on a Halloween song back in Halloween, and then Microsoft decided to update itself without letting me save, and so I lost a lot of notes, because I was about to save too, but that threw me off the mood, and I didn't want to work on it anymore. Then we have and yeah, but I do plan on working on that again. I also but yeah, that's the other channel, one of the other channels. And finally, we have UGF Uncensored, and that's the channel I can now start recording for. Now, I can get into a little bit more depth about what this one is. You may be able to tell by the name, but basically what UGF Uncensored is basically this channel, but for more mature audiences. Because there are many games I want to play, but I can't play on this channel. And I think the prime example of this is the Stalker series. I really want to play the Stalker series, but I can't play it on here because there's swearing in it. And so that series will be going up on that channel. So yeah, we have multiple games that will be going on there, like the Stalker series, the Metro series, Metro. I plan on recording Halo once all the games come out and stuff, but I don't know. I believe that has swearing in the first game, so that's probably going to go up on the Uncensored channel, and then the rest will be on here. But I'll play the game ahead, make sure there's no swearing in it, and whatnot. Yeah. But we have those 2 games. We have Doki Doki Literature Club, which deals with very dark topics. But also the Perfect 20 podcast is also going to be on that account. And that's the podcast I was talking about last podcast. The D&D based podcast. So that will be also going up on the UGF Uncensored channel. Now, as I said, though, the UGF Uncensored channel is a more mature channel. So if you are fine with swearing or dark, and I mean dark, scenarios and stuff, that channel will be fine for you. If you're not fine with that stuff, do not check it out. Because that's what that channel is for the dark stuff. The stuff that I cannot show on this channel, because this channel is a family-friendly channel. And another thing, though, is that channel will have comments and stuff on it, because it's definitely not a child-oriented channel. By no means is it going to be a child-oriented channel. Also, skits and stuff. So, of course, I need a camera for this stuff, and a microphone for those cameras and all that. But I do plan on making skits, such as World War II skits and other skits. World War II skits will probably be on the Uncensored channel. But other skits depends on like what they are. I'm tempted to play a game, but I'm not gonna be able to focus. But yeah, so skits and stuff are gonna be a thing too once I get a camera. And as I said, once I get a camera, my UGF builds content is also going to start going. What UGF builds is, because I don't remember talking about this one, is, well, exactly what it sounds. It's me creating things. So, for those of you who don't know, I've made a model of a BF109G10, which is in the game, actually. I can show you. So I made a model of one of these with a bomb? I think I had a bomb on it. It may be an external fuel case, but I believe it is a bomb. But I made a model of one of these, and I do enjoy making models. But what UGF builds is going to be videos of me either making models, because I have two or three more models to build. One is a double set of an X-Wing and a Y-Wing, and the other one is a Tiger 1 middle production, which that one has a lot of pieces, and I'm not ready for that one yet, because that's a level 3, and I'm barely level 2. So yeah, so model making will also be like Legos, and also for skits, if it has a set, and I record the making of the set, it will be uploaded onto that channel. That way it gets a little bit more modern, not modern, a little bit more uploads than just an upload every 3 months. Basically, if I make anything and I record it, it will be going up on that channel. Music is, if I make a music video or make any music, it will be going up on that channel. UGF Uncensored, any mature rated, or not mature rated, but more mature content than what's on here will be on there, and then of course this channel. But that is basically going to be it for this podcast. I kind of just went over everything that I needed / wanted to. So basic recap, my dad's in the hospital. He's going to be in the hospital for like another month. So it is harsh. Computer upgrades, got my graphics card and power supply, and now all I need to do is get a $387 CPU to make my computer run like a beauty. Patreon, if you want to support me on Patreon, feel free to. Discord, go ahead, go join my Discord if you want to talk to me or other community members, because comments no longer exist. UGF Uncensored channel and video games, more games are coming out, and things will be returning. But yeah, that's the basic gist of what my life is. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, or not watching. I keep doing that whenever I make one of these. I'd like to thank you guys for listening. If you did enjoy this podcast, please do smash that like button. And also, if you're new to this channel, or if you've been here before, but that subscribe button is still that red, please do click it. And also ring that notification bell, so you get notified the next time I upload. I would like to once again thank you guys for watching, or not. I keep doing that. I'd like to thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Something I did forget to mention, actually. Sorry. I know you guys just got comfortable with that, that thing. You're probably about to exit out, and then all of a sudden you hear my voice come right through again. Yeah. So I actually just remembered as I was walking away from my computer, I did forget to mention one thing. Twitch! How could I forget about Twitch? Yes, streaming. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible without going supersonic speed, because I do realize when I was talking I went supersonic. But I will be live streaming. Once I figure out how to get live streaming to work, live streaming will become a thing I will do. Schedule probably won't be any. Check up every once in a while. I might make a video or upload a video, like very quick video, like, hey, I'm live right now, or something like that. But live streaming will become a thing. What will be live streaming? Things like War Thunder, Phantom Forces, Slay the Spire. Yeah, but yeah. So do go check my Twitch channel. I believe it's under the same name as my YouTube channel. I don't know, but yeah. So now you guys can leave. Peace out.